Hi guys, my name is Gretchen. I'm a house parent at the School for the Blind. If you haven't met me yet, I worked there last semester, and this semester I am studying abroad in San Sebastián, Spain. So thought I'd make a little video to take you guys around my city. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Now we're on a bridge overlooking the river here, and this river runs through San Sebastián. It rises and falls pretty regularly throughout the day. Its level changes. It's really lovely. It's a big landmark that I found very helpful because I'm not very good at finding my way around places. But I've gotten a lot better. And you'll see a lot of people coming through here on kayaks or rowing. Rowing is really big here. They have a lot of rowing teams. And one of the first weeks I was here, they had a huge rowing competition in the sea over there. This is the bridge that we looked at earlier, and now we're down by the water. There's all the lights reflecting. We're on this kind of spooky set of steps, leads up, and then here the steps are covered by water all the way down, and that's what you can see with the changing levels of water throughout the day. So just another perspective of the river. So pretty. So pretty. Here is kind of an overview of the city. Well, of this part of the city that we can see from this bridge that I'm on. And in the distance there's some mountains here and a lot of buildings over the river. This is one of the main bridges. There's 3 main bridges that cross the river. And this one's, I don't know, I think it's really pretty. It's a rust color. It's a really sleek bridge. I don't know, I like it. San Sebastián is really green. There's a lot of trees. You can't see any here, but in the main streets of the cities, there's a lot of palm trees that aren't native to the city. They've been brought in by the city itself. Alright, this is a view from another bridge. It's about 6:30 p.m. here, which would be about noon back home. And this is just a night view of the city. It's really beautiful. The city is super well lit and it's really well designed for walking because the parking here is terrible. Whenever you see somebody parking, they'll pull up to parallel park, they'll bump into the car in front of them, and then they'll back up and like touch bumpers with the car behind them, and it's just normal. You just dent your bumper. It's what people do here, and it's it's really well designed to walk because there's such poor parking that a lot of people choose to walk instead of drive, and because of that, you get gorgeous night views like this. Alright, now I'm walking to school in the morning, and behind me is some of the architecture of the walkway that overlooks the beach, and I'm currently walking on the beach. This is the beach, La Concha, which is Spanish for the shell, and it's kind of a shell-shaped beach. This is El Mar Cantábrico, which is the ocean sea here. We're along the wall that's under the overpass to the beach there, and here's some graffiti. There's a lot of graffiti along this wall. This particular stuff is in Basque, and I know that because I can't read it. Spain speaks mostly Spanish, but in the region that I live in here, the Basque country, they have a language and a culture that's completely different. Basque is a language that's unrelated, the origin is unknown, and in the dictatorship of Franco, it was, he tried to squash it essentially, and forbade people to speak it, and really did a lot of damage to the nationality and the historical significance. But since his death, it has changed a lot in Spain, and this is the Spanish Basque country. It's also connected to the French Basque country. Spain borders France. But they both have made a huge comeback, and here I have 3 siblings and they all attend schools that are solely in Basque. So the children are once again learning the language and coming to know the culture and life that is Basque. Right now the beach that I'm walking on is super wet because the tide is going out right now for the morning. But give it a couple hours and it'll be all nice and dry, and looks like today's gonna be a pretty nice day, 70 or so, which is of course beautiful and even nice for here. It's usually a little bit colder in the autumn than it is in the summer, of course. And here it rains a lot. So it's actually been, I don't know, a couple days since it's rained, which is kind of nice, but always bring a raincoat or an umbrella and be prepared for the rain. In the middle between the 2 kind of land masses, there's an island out there that you can swim to. Next to that, another landmass basically with a big hotel up at the top. Looks kind of like a castle. It has like entertainment and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna let you all listen to the ocean a little bit here. I love it. I'm here in the neighborhood that I teach English in, and just wanted to show you guys, well, a little bit of the town, but also, look at this, they've got escalators on the streets. We're here on the street. There's an escalator. What the heck? It's so cool. So that's one of the perks of living in a place where it really doesn't snow. You can have escalators on your streets. Yeah, look at that. Wow, there I am, my feet. Just taking it easy, riding this escalator up the hill with gorgeous views of the city in the background. It's amazing. This is the building where I have most of my classes. I'm taking a Spanish composition class, Spanish grammar class, Spanish conversation class, a traditional Basque dance class, and a teaching class. Which is why I was at that school the other day. And most of my classes are, like I said, in this building, so I just go here and switch around. And all my different teachers are super cool. Really great professors. I like them a lot. This is the education building, and I have my dance class in there. And right now we're in kind of an open outdoor space. One of my favorite places on campus. The grass is just gorgeous here. That right there, I like to sit under that tree on weekends, do some homework. It's really great. Super quiet spot. A lot of people will bring their dogs here too, so you can be sitting and doing your homework and get to pet a dog or two. It's fantastic. School of Architecture, not really sure what all goes on there. And this is the economy classes building, but we don't really deal with that at all in my study abroad program. We're mostly in the other building, but I really like to come to this area and just appreciate a little bit of beauty on campus. Just going down the street here, it's pretty common to see outdoor fruit like this. There's also a whole bunch of street side bakers and that kind of thing. Pretty common, really handy if you want to grab a baguette or some fruit for the day. But siesta time is very much a thing here, and if you want really anything between 2 to 4 p.m., it's kind of a you problem, and you go take a nap and wait for things to open back up. Which is kind of a learning curve for me, figuring out the hours on businesses. They tend to stay open later at night though, which makes up for it. I'm here at home. This is where I live with 2 parents and 3 kiddos, ages 3, 5, and 7. They're super cute. Love them. Lots of energy. And I'm just going to take a quick little look at the food that I got for lunch today. I don't go out to eat a lot here because I live with a family and they make me traditional foods as it is. So, first of all, this is fish in tomato sauce. We eat a lot of fish in my family in particular, and I've really come to enjoy it. Rice, oh my goodness, we don't have rice very often, actually, but it's super good. And then broccoli. We eat a lot of vegetables and fruit, like this orange Daily Bobber is a persimmon. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. But they have some very interesting fruits here. Also, this is our bread stash. Gotta have bread. Bread is really common. And cheese. And some families more so than mine, they'll have cheese with almost every meal, but not so much mine. This is kind of interesting. There's vending machines on the street where you put in your containers and get milk, and they fill it from like a vending machine on the street. And also yogurt and fruit are the dessert that my family has. Some families are really big in dessert, but a lot of them it's more common to just have fruit or yogurt for dessert. This is one of the parks near my house, and they have some peacocks that roam around the park. So here they are, along with a whole bunch of pigeons, and they're eating some seed, just doing their thing. Like the palm trees, the peacocks aren't native to San Sebastián. They were brought in to beautify the city, basically. Right, we are feeding the ducks in the park. I'm here with my friend Anna. She is from Ohio, another Midwesterner, and she's super cool. She didn't know any Spanish when she came here for the first time last semester in the spring. So yeah, she's living the dream. Yeah, now she knows a whole bunch of Spanish. So yeah, she's really a good reminder that even if you don't know a language, you should still go, learn things, make new friends, feed the ducks. I'm in another park now, just kind of close to university. It has kind of a little like water spring lake sort of thing, and this ramp and like some kind of a wood railing that looks sort of like a bench, but it's not. And just walking around. But I wanted to talk a little bit about accessibility and how I've seen it different in this town versus in Grand Forks. And I guess mostly I've been so impressed with how accessible San Sebastián is. There's really high visibility, basically, of blindness and visual impairment. And pretty much anywhere you go, you'll see people with canes using the bus system, just out and walking. There's advertisements talking about low vision, letting people know, how to help somebody that's blind or low vision. I've learned a lot about how visual impairment can be shown in different ways and presented in this particular city. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little tour around San Sebastián, Spain, and have learned a little bit about the city and kind of some of my experiences studying abroad. I hope you all are having a great semester, and I can't wait to come back and see you again.